Hey team, Coach Stephanie here with your 5 cool down stretches for the week. We do need maybe like an ab mat this week, or you're going to need a mat so that you can double up on the couch stretch that we have coming up. So just a piece of equipment that you might need. So we're going to start reclined. So let's go on to our back. We're going to begin with reclined glute stretch. So as we lay back, left foot will stay on the floor, right foot over and above that left knee. And then we gently pull the left knee into the chest, starting to focus on the right glutes for this big stretch. Now you can thread your arms through to grab for the back of the left thigh or even the left shin. If you find that's not enough though, or it's not the right position for you, you can go right hand to the knee and then left hand to the foot and use both your upper body and that left knee to gently pull the right shin closer to your chest. And then you'll start feeling that big, deep glute stretch. And so we'll just breathe here for a few cycles, and then we'll switch. Good. Now let's go ahead and release that gently. And then we'll switch sides. So right foot on the floor, left foot over and above that right knee. And then as we draw the right knee into the chest, we'll decide here if we want to like thread the arms through, or if you're going to go right hand to the foot, left hand to the knee, and then use your upper body and that right knee to pull that shin towards the chest to get that deeper glute stretch. All right, let's go ahead and release that. And then we're going to come and sit up. And you're going to find a comfortable seat. So maybe that's seated cross-leg. Maybe that's sitting on the shins. I'm going to sit on the shins today. It's a little more comfortable. So we're going to go into a neck stretch now. So right arm will wrap around the lower back. Your right shoulder just kind of drops down and stays anchored there as you bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. So we feel a big, big stretch through this right side of the neck. And then from here, we can begin to draw the chin down towards the chest, keeping the head angled over to the left. We can also bring that chin up a little bit, still angling the head to the left, but now we're going to reach the chin up and get that stretch to the front of the neck. And then one more time, bring the chin down. And we go back up. Good, and release. Let's go to the second side. Shake it out a little bit. Left arm around the lower back. Draw the shoulders down. And then right ear towards the right shoulder as we drop this left shoulder down and anchor it so that we get that big stretch through the left side of the neck. And then we'll begin to draw the chin down, still angling the head over to the right. And then chin comes up. And then again, slowly bringing that chin down. And back up. Good. And then we'll go ahead and bring the head back to neutral. Release the left arm, give it a little shake. Okay. Next up, we have pyramids. So we're going to come to a standing position. We've got our right foot in front and our left foot behind. This left heel is down and my hips are squared to the front of the mat or just forward. Okay. Got a little pressure in my right big toe. And then I'm going to just kind of reach down. Maybe it's going to be for the shin. Maybe I'm going to come all the way towards the fingertips. We can also go blocks if we need it today. And just kind of finding that big stretch through the hamstrings, kind of the meat of that hamstrings, and then taking that right hip and just pulling it in so we get that really deep stretch through the middle of that back leg, or that front leg, excuse me. Good. All right, hands on the hips, and then just gently bring yourself up, and then we'll switch sides. So left foot forward, right foot back now. And then first thing, we just kind of square the hip. So that left hip crease is going to pull back as your right hip rolls forward. And then we got a little bit of pressure in your left big toe. And then we bow to the shin, or if we've got the space today, we come all the way to the floor. Just breathing here. Good. All right, hand to the hips, and then all of a sudden we stand. Okay. All right, bring those feet together. Next up, we have couch stretch. So let's go ahead and grab our ab mat here, and we'll place that ab mat on the floor in front of the wall. We're going to go right side first. So our right knee is going to come down to the mat, and our right foot is going to go on the wall. And then if we can, we'll get this left foot forward, okay? So for some of you, this might be enough, right? Like the front of your quad and your hip flexors might be like, that's it. Maybe we've got a little bit more space so we can lift the chest up. We want this foot like not off to the side, but we want this right foot kind of close to your butt, okay? And if you have the space, we're keeping the chest lifting and then pushing the whole back towards the wall. So we're not arching, we're kind of leaning the whole back to the wall. We'll just kind of breathe here. And feel free, just like all the other videos, to pause and stay longer in these stretches, especially as you get more comfortable with them throughout the week. Let's go ahead and switch sides. You can pause the video and hold stretches for longer. You can hold it on one side longer than the other, especially if you're feeling like one side is a little bit tighter. All right, so left knee down now, left foot flat on the wall, and I'm gonna lift my torso up. Just right now I'm feeling this big stretch through more of the quad for me today. Good. All right, let's go ahead and gently release. Okay, and then we're going to come back to our mat for one last position here, child's pose side stretch. So you're going to go toes together, knees apart, and then we're going to sit down towards the floor. Let's walk our hands out in front, and then we're going to walk the hands over to the right side. It's really the left arm that you're focused on more. So as you walk it over to the right, extend more through that left arm, reach more with that left side, and then begin to draw the chest down so we get more stretch and length through your left lat and into the armpit, side body, all that stuff. Good. Now bringing the hands through center. And let's go to the other side. Let's go to the left. And this time your right arm is going to be reaching a little bit farther than the left. And then you'll place the palm down so you have some traction to drop the chest and keep that long stretch through the right side. All right, and then walking the hands through center and then taking a seat here. So you guys are all set for this series. Like I said, feel free to pause the video at any time so that you can stay in a stretch longer if you need it. And always remember, like, breathing is a way to help relax and release some of this tension. So as long as you can breathe through these poses and you're not finding too much intensity, you'll be good to go. Thank you, and then I'll see you next time.